Hey there guys, it's your boy Acris. We're back with some Trails of Cold Steel. And what we have in store for us today is, we gotta walk around and speak to everyone. First of all, you know how we get down with our daily routine. So let's not even waste any time. We wanna knock this out so we can start getting to the quest and the main content. But it looks like only Thoma's here. I should make preparations for tonight then. This is the first time we've had so many visitors. I'll have to make sure to make my very best food. Oh, your Thoma's so sweet. And not to mention beautiful. Now, how are you guys doing? Oh, look at, that's a Lily and Coton? Yeah, how are you guys doing? Doing all right? I'm feeling good. I ain't feeling as shitty as I was the other day. I was completely, my bad about that. I know you called me out for it. I appreciate it. My bad. That's my bad. So we got a quest back here. We're not going to activate it, of course. We just want to speak to everyone. Are you heading out, Dad? I'm just taking the horses out for some exercise. They seem to be excited by the wind and your friends brought with you. I can see you're very attuned to what the horses are feeling. Well, I've been caring for them since they were young. You just eventually learn to pick up on those sort of things. I fed your horses, by the way, because they should be fine for the afternoon. Thanks. We appreciate your kindness. It's easy to get lost in the northern region of the highlands. I'd recommend keeping your map on you at all times. Farewell for now then. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Alright, thanks Pops. Okay, this is our yurt. Oh, hello. Well, you see, oh right, this food is for preserving. It's most definitely not being used for any parties being held tonight, no sir. Yeah, she gave it away. Yeah, she's cute. It looks good though. The people here aren't very good at lying, are they? I hadn't noticed before, but that's not necessarily a bad thing though. That's funny. Alright, we got Sheeta and Thoma over here. Hey Thoma. What's wrong? Don't you have a date with Sharl about now? Oh, that's the little one at Zinder Gate, right? What's that supposed to mean? Besides, it's not today anyway. Yeah, hang on, why do you even know about that? That's a secret. I can switch with you and do your chores if you want to go and see her. W's sister. Nah, Sheeta's different. Sheeta's different. She's a different kind of sibling. Some siblings would want to screw you over just to be funny because they think it's funny. But look at little Sheeta. W sister. Can we get a W Sheeta in the chat? W sister in the chat. You don't need... I mean, I'm not even ready yet. Thoma's always putting everyone before himself. And Sharl's been looking forward to seeing him again too. Wait, honestly, your bus, you mentioned that there was a quest at Zinder Gate. It probably has something to do with Sharl. Like maybe we gotta get Thoma to go or something. It might have something to do with Sharl. You shouldn't keep a lady waiting. Indeed, you're so considerate, Sheeta. Oh, you think? Leave Thoma to me. I'll make sure that he goes to see her. Bro, when'd you all get here? Yeah, well, good luck with your task. How heartwarming. Smart as he is, he always gets flustered when it comes to Sharl. Well, good luck, Thoma, because you're gonna need it, because her pops ain't playing around. Lily wanted to go horse riding, but I can't ride a horse yet. She said she wants to go to the lake too. Lake Lacrima is pretty far away, Coton. Be sure not to go there yourself, even once you've learned how to ride a horse. You let them know, guys. Can't have these kids thinking they could go wherever just because they can ride a horse and whatnot. I mean, he can't even ride one yet, but even still, he's got to get a little bit bigger. He's got to be about at least Thoma's age, maybe Sheeta. Okay. Oh hey, it's Bro's friends. Wanna play tag with us? Isn't she just the cutest? Alright, we're gonna avoid the elders' home. Unless they make us go. The traditional outfits we wear here each have their own meanings. White represents the earth, green represents the wind. Meanwhile, the blue which surrounds them symbolizes the sky and harmony. It's pretty cool. I kind of like learning about the culture here. Okay, we got another quest over here. Oh, that's the one about the sheep, right? Okay, I believe we spoke to everyone. Obviously, except for the quest people, but we're heading out this way anyway. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Zats and Rowan can be less alike if they try. Rowan's always serious, but Zats is really easygoing. Takes any chance he can to get to slack off. And yet, somehow they get along really well. Always wondered why that is. It's not a bad thing though. Out here, all we've got is our working each other. Watching those two makes for a nice distraction for the rest of us. Only a month until my next vacation. Alright, time to focus. My man's gotta get that vacation in. I feel him. There's nothing quite like getting a vacation off. And some days out for a vacation is like the best feeling in the world. I wish we could always have this zoomed in. You see how it's zoomed out right here? Like how far it is? I wish it was always right here. Without having to, click it in. Like, is there a way we can fix that to where it stays like that? Let me know down below. Because I'm one of those people that I like for the character to be closer to the screen. I graduated the same year as Zats and we both ended up stationed here. But he never changes. I really hope he doesn't get himself in serious trouble someday. I mean, if he does, it sounds like it's your boy, so you might be able to be there for him. He's always so upbeat that it's easy for him to get along with just about everyone. It's not a bad thing, of course, but he needs to stop slacking off while on duty at least. Well, be sure to let him know that, not us. I thought I'd have a little of the wine I snuck to spice my lunch, but I got busted by Rowan again. He gave me an earful about how I'd be discharged if one of the superiors caught me. Who does he think he is, my mother? That Rowan needs to give it a rest. He ought to lighten up once in a while. Or maybe you should tone it down once in a while. How about that?
Let's go!
Let's go. I like the way Lisa talks. And what the hell is this? Do we even fight this thing?
Now's our chance.
I don't think we fought this yet, so.
I can do this.
I was like, what the hell? I rode past this. I'm like, bro, what is this thing? We got our ostrich level 25. Now, let's see Link's. I'm trying to kind of, you know, grind Link ability. Oh yeah, I forgot she got this new move. Let's see what this all about. This Molten Drain. Let's check it out.
Oh no, you don't! Stop right there! Molten Rain!
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Go!
Let's get a little bit of this going.
All right. We're open.
Nice.
Got you! Yeah!
Ooh, and he sealed him. I like that. And he's the one that has the crit. He got screwed over.
Gleaming go!
Go! There!
I can do this.
Yeah. Wait a second. I think I have the little, I forgot what the quartz is called. Information, right? I think I have that on Emma, so I should have checked the info
Let's
on
go!
it.
Leave it to me. We're open.
I've got you! Yeah!
Yeah, let's see. A strange bird that races around on non-paved plains. Its breath allows it to petrify its foes, or to petrify its prey. Oh, so it has petrify. Yeah, and they can be blinded easily. 200 is crazy. Let's just do this. At least my boy didn't get petrified. Yeah, you guys can hold that.
It's my turn. Now.
I've got you! Right!
I should have rushed. It is what it is.
Turn to flame! Now! Gaia!
Now we'll rush.
Got it.
Yeah!
We will have our girl. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Go. There.
Okay!
Wait a second. Okay, they're at Link level 2.
Yeah!
My turn. There.
Let's focus on
Leave
him.
it to me.
We're letting Gaius and Elisa handle this one.
Right! Ha! It's my turn! Here! Now!
Nice.
Are you hurt, Emma?
Actually, it was fun.
Yo, I wonder, you see how we have these little outros? These outros go hard. This is a top tier thing that they have in these games. But you think, like, the more you like level up your bond or something, they'll have
Just
like
getting
more
started.
like different versions?
A matter of course.
Because I feel like some of them, especially like when we got some of them at some of the other field studies, they were pretty stiff. I feel like the more they got to know each other or bond, they'll probably have different ones. All right, finally made our way here. I just had to make sure I got all the chests like I was saying earlier. And was shot by man, so Lisa, relax. There's a boy from the settlement called Thoma who comes by every now and again by horseback. I have to marvel at his riding skills whenever he does so too. We know how to ride a horse ourselves, but I don't think any of us can compare to him. I wouldn't mind being taught by him, to be honest. Yeah, somebody praising his brother right in front of him, that must feel amazing. He's got to be proud. Supposedly, the nomads learn how to handle horses at a very young age, so it's not surprising they're skilled with them. I wouldn't mind taking the time to learn from them someday. Dun, 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 dun. While the 3rd Armored Division makes use of tanks and airships, our most important type of vehicle is currently armored cars. Tell me, why do you think that might be? Armored cars lack the firepower of tanks and airships, so... Is it because they're capable of traversing rougher terrain? That's correct. The islands are both incredibly vast and uneven. Armored cars are better suited to handle rugged terrain like this, so they are the ideal vehicles to use here. That makes sense. So it's not all about pure firepower then. We learned something new today. Thank you. Elisa is very sweet. I feel like out of every character in our class, surprisingly, she seems to be the nicest one. As crazy as that sounds because of the way the game started out. But I feel like she is always the one that is very appreciative of things. Like, I quite like that about her. An informed soldier is an effective soldier. Keep that in mind. This applies especially to us at the 3rd Armored Division. Take this opportunity to deepen your understanding of military tactics. Things have really changed here north since the days of Emperor Drygos. I'm sure they never imagined that one day we'd be using things like tanks, armored cars, and airships. Of course, some things stay the same, like our relationship with the people here. It sounds like you're having a rough time with that field study of yours. It seems unusual to be sending students to a remote area like this. Sounds like Thors is a fan of ಠಃLove approach. Is this a regular part of Thor's curriculum though? I know it's a famous academy, but this seems like a first. We actually have some graduates from Thors in our division, but none of them ever mention having to do anything like this. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, but it's definitely unorthodox to say the least. I mean, our class is the first of its kind. I see that those of you not used to the land are looking somewhat exhausted. Don't let it discourage you, as long as you come to understand the grandeur of this land. That's what counts. There really is a huge difference between what you learn through books and what you can learn firsthand experience. True, especially in regards to the nomad's way of life and a delicate relationship with Calvert. I feel ashamed. All I knew about beforehand was that it was related to Emperor Drykel's.
Just think of it as a learning experience. It's true that this land isn't part of the Erebonian Empire. However, it's undeniably a place that has played an important role in shaping Erebonia into what it is today. As long as you realize this, your field study here won't be for naught. Regardless, be sure to make the most of the remainder of your time here.
We will. Thank you. So there really was a reason this place was chosen for us.
These field studies of yours are an interesting idea indeed. How very like him to think of something like this.
How very like him, huh? Olivier the goat. He looks happy. He's thinking about Olivier or Oliver. Alright, we got a few people. That is rather concerning considering the fact that we conducted a thorough investigation on them all. Understood. I'll report this to the general just in case. A thorough investigation on them all, huh?
Perhaps the most concerning thing of late has been the reports that the monsters are acting rather oddly. It's nothing major, but I can't help but wonder what the cause could be.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound too good. I feel like every time they say something along the lines of monsters acting funny, there ends up being something crazy going on. A boy from the settlement told me that there's an old man living in the northern part of the highlands. An old man? Living in the northern part of the highlands. Huh. I mean, I guess we're about to find out soon enough when we head north. Apparently he's skilled with orbital tech and can fix almost anything in a flash. Damn! They got someone like this living here in Nord? He must be really skilled considering how complicated some of the new orbits are. I wouldn't mind having a chance to meet him one day. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to meeting him. Seems like the old man living out on the highlands used to be an orbital engineer of sorts. If he's as skilled as they say, I'd definitely love the chance to meet him. Interesting.
The 3rd Armored Division was ordered to invade Liberal during the crisis 2 years ago. Lieutenant General Vander made the decision to ignore this order after learning of the circumstances there. Chancellor Osborne definitely wasn't happy about that. In fact, he sent us all here as a form of punishment. This sort of thing isn't rare with the military though. All of us in the division are proud of him for making that decision. We'll stick with him wherever he goes.
That's fire. I like that. I like to hear stuff like that.
While the higher-ups weren't too pleased about Lieutenant General Vander's decision, all of us here are proud of him. We'll follow him wherever he goes.
Gaius. Wow, I didn't know you were back.
Hey, Sharl. It's been a while. How are things going with Thoma?
They're going fine. He even took me down to the settlement on the back of his horse not that long ago. It was really fun too. Everyone there is so kind and their lifestyle so interesting.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thoma was happy about having a friend his age from Erebonia too. Here's hoping the two of you continue to get along. Of course. Oh, so sweet. Oh, okay, she is the one that has the quest. Hey, Gaius. Something wrong, Sharl? Oh no, it's nothing like that, but would you mind if I asked you something? Of course not. Go for it. Really? Well then, you wouldn't happen to know what Thoma's favorite color is, would you? I can't say for sure. I think he's told me before, but I just can't remember. Sorry. Oh. Hey, you're the girl who Thoma likes to visit, aren't you? Are you planning on giving him something? No, get a little blush. You're so cute. Thought so. What exactly did you have in mind? Well, I was actually thinking about making him a scarf. That sounds nice. That sounds like a good idea. Ah, so that's why you wanted to know his favorite color. Could you keep this a secret from him? I want it to be a surprise, so please. Of course. Don't worry. We promise we won't tell him. Though the issue of what color to make it still remains. Would asking him yourself be out of the question, guys? I mean, yeah, all we gotta do is go back and ask him real quick. I'm not sure that would be wise. It's not really something we would normally talk about, so it might strike him as odd if I ask out of nowhere. Yeah, I can see him getting suspicious. That's not true for the rest of us though. We should be able to slip into a conversation without him catching on. He'll never suspect anything like that. Yeah, that should work. Let's go ask him then, shall we? Thank you so much. Quest Connecting Hearts started. Alright, I'm counting on you guys. Just make sure that he doesn't find out you're asking for me, okay? Y'all came over by a year ago to help me out with work. Well, I'm glad she's a hard worker. She's a bit too fearless for her own good. How she turned out that way is a mystery. I spent her whole childhood telling her to be wary of men. The overprotective pops. Gotta love it. Thoma sure has been coming often to see Sharl these days. I wonder how things are progressing between them. Seeing them together always makes me want to give them a little push. That's cool. It's nice to see everybody's kind of rooting for the ship, except for Pops, you know. And guess what? We're here. Maybe we should. They're so cute. We should rest up real quick before we speak to Thoma. I feel like it's so easy to get stuck on stuff in this game. Even though technically I used to get stuck on stuff even in the crossbow games. Alright, Thoma. Looking good, Thoma. Hello, everyone. Did you need something from me? Oh no. We were just impressed by how hard you're working. You've been going at it since this morning.
Aren't you tired?
Not at all. I'm not quite as strong as Gaius is, but I still have a duty to set a good example for Sheeta and Lily.
That's quite the respectable mindset.
It must be nice to have a sibling as admirable as yours, Gaius.
It must be nice to have a sibling as admirable as yours.
I'm really curious about Emma. Does she have a sibling? I feel like every time like we're talking about sibling stuff, she always has the thing that she always says sparks curiosity in me. Do you guys feel that way too? Like even when we first got here, that thing that she said, it made me I think I asked even at that moment, I said, does she have a sibling? I feel like she has one, but maybe it's just not on that good of terms or something. I'm not really sure.
Thanks. What can I say? I'm proud to be his bro.
Hey.
It's kinda embarrassing to have that said to your face, isn't it?
I mean, not really, not to me. I'd be happy to hear that. That aside, I'm sort of curious about those outfits you and the others wear. Are they all handmade?
Look at Elisa. Elisa's smart. Yeah, she's setting it up.
Of course. The fibers used to make them come from our sheep here, and the dyes we use on them mainly come from plants, although we also use certain ores and soils to color them too. Each color has a specific meaning as well. White represents the earth, blue represents the sky, then there's green, which ties it all together, representing the wind and harmony. Which is what we just learned from the lady at the shop. That's fascinating.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much meaning behind them, even though we actually just learned about this a second ago.
Can I ask which of the 3 colors you like the best? I think I'd have to go for green myself. The wind is kind of special to us after all.
That certainly makes sense. I should have guessed as much.
What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Come to think of it, I didn't really give the rest of you a chance to say anything, did I? I'm sorry. No need to worry. You were just answering our questions after all. Well, if you say so.
Anyway, we should probably let you get back to work. Indeed, we have our own tasks to get back to as well. Yeah, you're right. Good luck with the rest then, Thoma.
Thanks. Be careful out there.
I almost said bro. I'm getting so caught up. It feels so, I don't know, the life here in Nord just feels natural to me.
I believe I'm a Nordian. I thought I was a Liberalian. Liberty. I thought I was that, but clearly I'm not. Alright, let's make our way back. At least the good thing for you guys is you don't have to watch me because I'm cutting this for you guys. I would not put you through that. Trust me. I honestly think the good part about all of this though is somehow I believe I have memorized the layout of this south area of the Highlands.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, hello everyone. Did you manage to find anything out?
Yeah, seems like green's his favorite color.
Really? Did he mention why? He said it's because green represents the wind to the people of Nord. Ah, that makes perfect sense then. The wind is special to them as Adios herself after all. You really care for Thoma, don't you? That's not... Well, he's an important friend is all.
She's adorable.
Either way, thank you for asking him. Now I don't need to waste time worrying about what color to make it.
Glad to be of help. I wish you luck with it.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta give you guys something in return for helping me out like that. Here, please take this. It's one of our more famous dishes here.
You received the special pizza. Thanks. Quest connecting hearts completed. Alright, let's speak to her real quick.
Okay, that's the color issue sorted out. I can't wait to see the look on Thoma's face.
Oh. I guess what we'll do, because this part it's a lot of cuts in this part, so I'm thinking it's very short. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tackle the quest at the settlement, because I believe it's one of those quests that you answer questions, so it'll be a quick one. Yeah, let's head back this way. Yeah, let's speak there. What was her name? Is she the one that's named Jetta? Yeah, Lady Jetta. Graham over here.
I've been waiting for you all. Did you have a look at my request?
We did. You want us to hold a class for the children, right?
What do you want us to teach them, though? Don't worry, it's nothing too difficult. I just want you to teach them a little bit about Erebonia. I see. That explains why you asked us then. This is a good chance for them to learn about life outside the settlement. They attend Sunday school, so they're fine in regards to regular studies.
Might I ask how the Sunday school is carried out here? A traveling priest comes by once a month to hold it. A traveling priest? Like, bro, the only thing that makes me think about a traveling priest is just Kevin. And we saw Kevin teaching, he was reading books to children back in Sky. We really can't be thankful enough for all of his efforts. Yo, if that really is Kevin, this is fire. I hope we get this chance to see him. When you think about it, the sheer amount of work the church does on such a huge scale really is amazing.
Indeed, it's all thanks to the goddess's generosity. He had the time to help. If so, I'll call the children over.
Let's accept the request. We gotta help out Graham here. Yes, we're ready when they are.
Thank you. Oh, I meant to say, we want this to be similar to Sunday school, so we'd like just one of you to serve as the teacher. Feel free to pick among yourselves though. Keep in mind that Gaius isn't a candidate.
Who's the ideal candidate for this then? I mean, honestly, Emma's the smartest person in our group. Emma's the smartest person in our group, so she's probably the best. But the thing about that is, will she be able to break it down in a digestive manner? I mean, she teaches Fido, so the Fee isn't like a kid, so there's a difference.
You would also want somebody who's, you know, a little bit more energized or outgoing with the lesson. I feel like Eustace is too stiff. I feel like the only really good ones is maybe Elisa or Ring. I believe each of us would have our own unique things to teach here. That's true. I think it might be best to go with Emma. Actually, I believe that you would be the best candidate for this, Ring. What? I was thinking the same thing myself, actually. Social standing's pretty important in Erebonia, and there's a broad variety of opinions about it. But you're kind of a special case, Ring. That's true. His unique position allows him to discuss things from a relatively unbiased point of view. I wasn't even thinking of it in a way of biased view. I was just thinking of it as a way for smaller kids like them to actually be able to understand it, because sometimes you could teach a lesson. I've had this happen in real life where a teacher came in for a lesson, and the way they talked about everything, like nobody in the classroom understood any of it at all. It was too much. Like, you got to be a certain age to really deeply understand something. Like, you can't be going into a classroom expecting 6-year-olds to really understand something in that much of an impactful way. Like, you gotta dumb it down a little bit. But I think you'd be a good choice, Ring. Even taking your position out of the equation, you're almost always the center of our class anyway. Well, I suppose I can't say no if everyone feels that way, can I? Alright then, I'll do it. Thanks. Well, looks like we're ready to begin. Wonderful, I'll gather the children right away. Quest, the special lesson started. Yeah, look at these little ones. Is that everyone? I don't see Thoma anywhere though. Thoma's part of the older group in Sunday school, so... Yeah, he's got work to do too, so he can't come. Lily is adorable. Look at her little chubby cheeks. I see. I was hoping he'd be here too. Let's get started then. I'm so excited. No, glad to hear it. I guess I should introduce myself first. I'm Ring Schwarzer. My friends and I came here from Thor's Military Academy. Thor's Military Academy? You're from the same academy as Gaius then. School's for studying and stuff, right? What do you study there? Well, we get taught all kinds of things, really. There are basic subjects like history and math, but being a military academy, we also learn the art of combat. That's the same stuff Lakin and everyone else uses to fight monsters, isn't it? That's so cool. I see you've got a boyish side to you after all. Yeah, despite being a little scaredy cat. Damn! Lily! I am not. Hey now, there's no need for teasing. Hey, how far is that academy from here? How far? In terms of distance? You came here on something called a train, didn't you? It was hella long. That was a long ass train ride. Could you tell us how long that trip took? Oh, that makes it a bit easier in that case. How long was the train journey to Nord? Around 4 hours, around 8 hours, or around 12 hours? It was around 8 hours, I believe. If we take the transfer times out of the equation, then we were on the train for about 8 hours, I'd say. That's pretty far. Daddy told me that trains are fast too, so it still took that long even then? It must be super far away then. It really is. Though, the fact that we still made it here in a day is pretty amazing. Also, let me just say this. If you can hear something in the background, I'm sorry guys, but that is in fact my niece. And she's like very small. She's like Lily. So she's cutting up right now. She's like, how you heard her? You probably didn't. I'm not sure if you heard her or not, but she's having a blast. Though the fact that we still made it here in a day is pretty amazing. Yeah, it'd have taken a lot longer by horse. Oh, it really would have. I wouldn't even think about doing that. Can I ask something too? Of course. Right, what's the biggest place in Erebonia then? That would be Heimdall, which is our capital city. Heimdall? That's a cool name. Yeah, it sounds strong. That's a unique way to judge it. How many people live there? I honestly think it was 800,000. I think that's what they said. What's Heimdall's estimated population? Around 100,000 people, around 300,000 people, or around 800,000? I think it was 800,000. From what I remember, it's around 800,000 people. 800,000? Is that a lot? Seems like they can't comprehend a number that big just yet. Then again, I can't imagine that many people in one place either. You're not the only one. Of course, you'd never actually see that many people all at once. He seems to be doing just fine. So it seems. A lot of it's common knowledge, though. Yeah, at least give me some credit. Well, I'm just glad to see them learning something. He's not a bad teacher. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask. Can I ask something then? Of course. What is it? How long ago was Thor's first built? Gaius told me all about how it has a long history, but I've forgotten when exactly it was made. We already know this one. When was Thor's founded? Around 250 years ago. Around 220 years ago is this one. Around 50 years ago. Thor's was founded about 220 years ago, roughly 30 years after the War of the Lions ended. The founder was none other than Emperor Drykos, a legendary figure in the Empire and even here in the Highlands. Founding the Academy was one of the last things he did before he passed away. That's a long time. I didn't know that Emperor Drykos was the one who founded it. I know who he is too. He was friends with our ancestors, wasn't he? Yeah, he won the war and became the most important person in Erebonia. Yep, that's how he became the Emperor. Hearing you all talk about him really goes to show how deep his connection with Nord is. So, is there anything else you'd like to know? Me, I have a question. What is it, Lily? Well, it's almost time for us to finish up for the day. Is there anything else you'd like to know before then? I think I've asked everything. I can't think of anything else either. You two really did ask a lot. Yo, look at her little face. Uh-oh. I feel like this ain't a part of it's not gonna be a part of what we're doing here. I feel like this is a different kind of question. This is the menace to society face right here. And we know she likes to mess with people. This one right here, this is a little... Lily, you're a little bad one. You're a little bad baby. Oh yeah. It seems like she's not all out just yet. You talked about them before, but what are nobles? Well, you see, there's been a class system in place with Erebonia for a long time now. What's a class system? Did you give me a few minutes to think? I'm actually surprised. She asked something. It's a good question, honestly. I thought she was gonna be a brat. I'm not entirely sure how I should answer this. I mean, honestly, just don't take it too serious. Can I ask as well now that it's been brought up? Go ahead. I'm not sure if either of them will really understand if you try to explain normally, so could you just give us your own thoughts on nobles instead? Yeah, look at Sheeta. Sheeta's smart. Like, dumb it down. You don't gotta take it that serious. Like, look at her. You got 2 babies in front of you. What are they, 6? That might make things easier to understand. That makes giving an answer easier too. Wow, things escalated quickly, didn't they? Indeed. I wonder how he'll answer. This is still a bit tough. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer, so I'll just have to answer with my heart, I guess. To me, what do you believe nobles represent? Pride in one's lineage, bonds with one's family, or no idea? Let's do pride in one's lineage. Or, you know what? Let's do bonds with one's family. Let's do that. They'll understand that because the bond they have here in Nord, they'll be able to understand. Even if it's not technically. I mean, it can be true. But this one is more fitting. But let's say this. I think nobles are all about the bonds they have with their family. Oh? This is mostly from my own perspective, really, and it's not something exclusive to nobles either, but they feel a sense of companionship through the family name that they've been born with. That very sense is what supports them through this life and inspires them to work as much as they can to live up to it. I'm probably not explaining it too well, but that's how I feel. I see. I'm just rambling now. Sorry. No, it's okay. I learned a lot from what you've told us. I didn't really get it, but you sounded really cool. Yeah. So that's how he feels. That was a really thoughtful response. One very like him as well. It was. I'm very impressed, to be honest. Regardless, that should be enough for us today. Make sure to thank him now, everyone. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Let me give you something to thank you for taking the time to teach the children. I believe that was a very valuable experience for all of them. I hope they got what I was trying to say. It wasn't exactly the easiest subject matter. We could tell you were really enthusiastic though, and I think the kids picked up on that too. She's right, they all seem to have been enjoying themselves. Your answer to that final question was rather impressive as well. Yeah, looks like the kids aren't the only ones who learned something new today. I got so caught up in the details that I couldn't really explain myself properly, but I'm glad you guys think I did okay. You should have some more confidence in yourself. At any rate, here's your compensation for playing teacher today. You received the yellow pendulum. Hey, nice. Thank you, ma'am. Well then, I wish you the best of your luck with the field study of yours. May the blessings of the winds and goddess be with you. Quest, a special lesson completed. Yeah, that was fun. I always love those where you gotta answer questions. I love it, man. That's the beauty of trails. Teaching children. You did a great service for the children. They all learned a lot from your lesson. Good luck with the rest of your tasks, and may the winds and Adios be with you. Alright, with that being said, we're going to end off this part and we're going to pick back up over here.